Ball fans, this weekend is our weekend. We are going to be getting massive reveals for all the major Dragon Ball games, as well as the brand new Dragon Ball Super Beerus anime, which should be airing sometime this fall. Now, I'm really excited for this event, but I wanted to go over everything that you need to know about it before tomorrow, okay? Keep in mind, today is the 18th. This is Saturday. Just an in-person focused event, okay, in terms of just today, right? You don't need to worry about anything in terms of reveals, information. I don't think there's even a live stream today. I could be wrong about that. I went through and tried to research if there was going to be a live stream for maybe Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I couldn't really find anything, so I would not expect the Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku trailer to be going up today. Anything is possible, but I'm just saying I wouldn't expect it, okay? Tomorrow is Sunday. That is the day that you guys need to be present and you need to be ready, okay? I mean, get prepared right now. Today is your preparation day. A lot of us that are not attending the event, we're going to be watching this online, right? Via a live stream on the official Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour YouTube channel, right? I believe it also is on Twitch as well. You can see the Bandai Namco US Twitch page. That is where you can watch it if you want to watch it on Twitch. It doesn't really matter, okay? Or you could tune into my live stream where I'm going to be doing reactions, a little promotion there, right? Surprisingly enough, I did get tons of requests for people, people have been asking me, can you live stream this, right? They want to, chill with me, do reactions, and that's awesome. I love to hear that, and I'm absolutely going to be there, right? Excuse me, my throat is destroying myself, right? But let's get into it, all right? Let's get into the information that you need to know, right? So, day one, Saturday, right? There is nothing here that we need to be worried about. There's going to be a movie for Dragon Ball Super Broly, a screening of that. That's going to be, I guess, at 11 a.m. This is all Pacific Standard Time, so this is going to be on the West Coast in California, right? And then right after that, they're going to be doing this Dragon Ball Game Producer special match, okay? Which is going to be at, I think that's 1 o'clock, right, p.m. So, that's going to be, I think, a Gekishin Squadra thing. I think they're likely what they're going to do is they've done this before with other Dragon Ball games, but they're going to get all the Dragon Ball games producers. So you're going to see probably like Horano-san, just all the producers from other games, right? And they're probably going to all like team up and play Gekishin Squadra. Don't know if that's going to be live streamed or not, but again, for those of you that are here for the reveals, for the new content, the new information on all the video games, you don't need to worry about today, right? So just kind of chill out, enjoy your day. For those of you attending the event, I hope you have an amazing time. Absolutely. That's why, you paid money to travel here. Enjoy yourself, right? As a Dragon Ball fan, please enjoy yourself. Meet new people, talk with people that have similar interests, the same interests as you. This is a great event to socialize at, for an anime fan and a Dragon Ball fan. Now, day two is the day, like I said, okay? I keep reiterating it, but at 9 a.m., they're going to be starting the Dragon Ball FighterZ Master Showdown, okay? Master Showdown. Again, I think today for the 18th, it's going to be like qualifiers and stuff, so I don't think that's going to be live stream, but I could be wrong about that. But again, people don't really care about watching qualifiers. You just want to watch the major event and major finals, right? So that's going to be very early in the morning. At 9 a.m., again, that's going to be PST, so CST time should be 11 a.m., okay? Then we move on over to 1 o'clock, okay? 1:15 p.m. PST will be the start of the Dragon Ball Super special panel for Dragon Ball Super Beerus. We'll be getting new information, probably not, confirming, but most likely I would expect a release date. We'll get a release, like an actual release date of whenever this is dropping, right? I believe there were rumors going around that this anime is pretty much ready to go. It's done and everything. Maybe there's some like last minute things that they got to polish up and stuff. So I would probably expect this around maybe September, October, time. It could be a little bit earlier. I don't think so, but the start of fall would be around, like September. Okay. So, I will be streaming probably maybe like 15-30 minutes before this begins. We'll kind of chill out, maybe do some last minute predictions and speculation of what we want to see. Just, talk a little bit before this actually starts. So I will be live before this begins, okay? Now, for me, this is going to be, I believe, at 3:15, okay? 3:15 CST PM. And then that should be 4:15 p.m. EST for those of you on the East Coast, right? You can do your time conversions if you're living in Europe. Japan, Asia, anywhere else across the world, it's a very easy time conversion for you. Then, that is only 20 minutes, okay? So far from what they're showing, that is probably going to be 20 minutes. There's a schedule that they have. As you can see, there's like a little, is that, they call it the tilde? Tilde? What the fuck? The little squiggly line, okay? Yeah, they don't know exactly 100% when this is going to end. That's just the schedule of what they have planned. Things could go a little bit, you know, later. It could end earlier. I don't know. I would just expect it to be about a 20-minute panel, okay? They don't need to be dragging. I mean, even 20 minutes itself might be dragging it out. Who knows? We'll see what they have to reveal. It's probably going to be like another trailer, have the release date, and then maybe just talk about the stuff a little bit, right? So I wouldn't expect anything too crazy with that. Then the battle hour times at 1:35. Okay, 1:35, that is our time to get every single reveal one after another, okay? So if you care about the card game, Masters, as well as Fusion World, which is the digital version, you know, great. You can enjoy that when that goes up. Dragon Ball Legends probably will have a new character reveal or some type of new announcement. I'm assuming it's going to be a character. Xenoverse 2 confirmed to be getting Future Saga Chapter 4. The trailer on that, right? Awesome. Perfect. That's all we really need to know. I think it's going to be probably... I mean, I don't think this is going to be very long. They'll probably just drop the trailer, maybe talk about it for a couple seconds, minutes, and then that's it. Dokkan, again, could be a new character. I think, what is it? Is Golden Week? Has that happened yet or not? I don't think Golden Week has happened. I think it's like probably like next week or something. I don't exactly know. So Dokkan always does some kind of Golden Week thing. I don't know what they're going to... I don't follow Dokkan as much, so I have no idea what the fuck they're dropping on that. Maybe it's just a little bit of information. When it comes to like Gekushin, Dokkan, Legends, Fusion World Masters, like the games that are not like major console games, they're always getting information and updates. So even if you don't get anything cool here, you'll get something like next week probably, right? Same thing with Gekushin Squadron. My assumption is Gekushin's going to be showcasing gameplay on the new Kid Buu, who is confirmed to be the final character in this half anniversary. So there we go with that, okay? Sparking Zero, we know we're getting new information on that. I'm going to expect a release date on survival mode. We'll probably be getting a brand new trailer, likely going over the release date of DLC 4, aka the new DLC. Hopefully some new stuff will be included in this, other stuff that they haven't shown yet, but I think we can expect gameplay on like Grandpa Gohan, Zangia, Tao, and all the other characters that they just teased in the teaser trailer back in January. So that's all we need to know about those games. The major one that we care about is new game project Age 1000, okay? This is where we're likely going to get an idea of maybe what the gameplay is like. I don't know if they're actually going to be showcasing gameplay. That would be awesome if they did, because that just shows that they have a lot pretty much ready to go with it. If we don't get any gameplay, that's cool. I just want new information. They did confirm that the game will be getting an actual overview. So that's when we'll probably see what type of genre it is, you know, like what they're trying to, you know, show us in terms of like the game, right? A game overview is exactly what it sounds like, right? Now, there is a chance that they do reveal the title of this game. I don't know if they will or not. They could drag this out until Xenoverse 2 gets its final DLC, depending on if this is Xenoverse 3 or not, okay? As always, you gotta temper your expectations for this. I know that there has been leaks about the Xenoverse 3 thing. I know that Bandai Namco fucked up in terms of their Asia page, and they created a playlist literally titled Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, right? But you never know. They could just be fucking with us, okay? I don't think that's the case. I personally am on Team Xenoverse 3, but that doesn't mean that you guys have to be on Team Xenoverse 3. You can be on Team Dragon Ball Online, or if you think this is something completely fresh and new, awesome, okay? What matters at the end of the day is if this game has good gameplay, it's got an interesting concept, the story is cool, and, you know, it looks like a quality game, right? That's what we really care about. Now, the ideal scenario, the ideal situation with this game is that it is Xenoverse 3. If they don't title it Xenoverse 3, I personally don't give a fuck, right? Like, they could call this Dragon Ball Age 1000, and it literally be just like Xenoverse 3. Like, you can create your own character with different races. You can customize your character with different moves, unlock different moves. The story is going to be cool. There's going to be, like, you know, Few and other demons and all these other motherfuckers and stuff, but it takes place, like, far into the distant future, right? If they do something like that, but they call it something completely different, I do not give a fuck, right? Again, Xenoverse 3 would be awesome if they just call it that, because that way, marketing-wise and promotion-wise, people know that this is the next iteration in the Xenoverse series, and they are 100% going to be, you know, ready to pick this up, because if you like Xenoverse 2, you're most likely going to like this game too, if that's what it is, but I don't know, okay? So I can already tell you there are going to be lots of people disappointed and lots of people excited. That's just how it is, you know, with anything, right? You're going to be seeing lots of bitching online, and lots of bitching online, right? There will be lots of it, but you'll also see a lot of people excited because this could be the game that they look for, right? Everybody's looking for something different, right? But I think the majority of people do want a Xenoverse style type of game. And again, it would be really cool. I had a discussion with Rhyme, you know, the other day. We did a video on it. If you want to check that out, you can. Basically, I asked him, like, what would be a cool scenario or a cool idea in terms of the gameplay for a game like this, okay? And he said, it would be cool if we still had some open world sort of exploration, but when you get into an actual battle, right, with a character or like a villain or an enemy, right, it's almost like a Kakarot style, but the gameplay shifts into Xenoverse gameplay, right, where it kind of is basically like an arena fighter. And Kakarot kind of does that, but the combat on Kakarot is not as exciting, okay? It's very, very, you know, straightforward and stuff, which is fine, right? But I just feel like you don't have a lot of variety in terms of, you know, like something like Sparking Zero or Xenoverse 2 feels a little bit more like a fighter, okay? Not a action RPG, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. An action RPG is still cool. And if they go for that direction, that's honestly the ideal scenario, okay? Because I want to have a little bit more freedom with exploration, but when it comes to the actual battle, I want it to be like Xenoverse, and maybe they can make it a little bit more expansive, smoother, better, right? If that is the case. But we'll see. We'll definitely see when it happens, okay? Again, there is no 100% confirmation that this is Xenoverse 3, just based on the leaks and what this game is showing in terms of that first initial trailer with, you know, the character. He's using moves from other characters, and he's going Super Saiyan. Like, as Rhyme said, it's the most Xenoverse-coded fucking trailer of all time. Like they were really, you know, insinuating that. But we don't know yet, okay? We'll definitely have to see, okay? But other than that, I mean, that is kind of the main thing. Fighters will be getting a finals of the showdown, okay? Because this is obviously going to end, and then they'll do a little break for this stuff going on, and they'll move over to this right here, which is going to be at 3:30, okay? And you can do your time conversions and everything. My prediction is they'll just drop the trailer after this, okay? At the very end. All right, that is usually what they would do. That would make the most sense because they want people as many people tuning into this as possible, right? So that, you know, more people who are watching it, more eyes on it, et cetera, right? Makes sense. But they could absolutely drop it any time before that. I don't think that would be a great idea because then people would not likely tune into the showdown, right? And in terms of just like casual people. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. Yeah, other than that, that is pretty much everything that you need to know about the event. This is actually pretty cool. They have cards, specific cards of like video game like logos and box art. That's actually pretty fucking cool. That's awesome, right? Oh, by the way, this Xenoverse shirt, or sorry, hoodie, I need this. I absolutely need this. I'm hoping that somebody that's at the event, I can hit them up and they can maybe pick this up. That would be awesome. But yeah, I'm going off topic. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. Just enjoy your day for today. For those of you that are at the event, have a good time. Please have as much fun as you possibly can. Enjoy yourself. And yeah, I will be live tomorrow, probably like 15 or 30 minutes before it starts. I would say around maybe like 1 PST. Or, I mean, for me, that's going to be around like 3 o'clock CST. Yeah, it's going to be fun, man. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the biggest reveals of our lives. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.